Always got to have Mother Nature making an appearance. Well, it's the most wonderful time of the year, of course, unless you're on the wrong side of a holiday scam. Lots of us out buying gifts, and there's just plenty of fraudsters looking to ruin the holiday spirit, knowing you're going to be out there spending money. According to data from Sion, there's a bump in fraud activity before the holidays. You can see the people, got to make this reference, right? On the naughty list, taking advantage, especially in mid-December before Christmas. I want to bring in Justin Daniels now, a data privacy advisor and the author of Data Reimagined, Build Trust One Bite at a Time. It's hard to have trust this time of year with the amount of scams that are out and about. Specifically talking about the holidays, what should people be looking out for?
Getting a lot of emails making promises to you about free this, free that, free gift card that just seem too good to be true, and they likely are. You need to shift your mindset into I assume that this is fraudulent until proven otherwise, instead of saying, wow, this is a great gift, I'm going to give them my information.
Yeah, and I'm happy you brought up gift cards because that is a very popular gift. Maybe people around the office you're giving gift cards to, this and that, sending them, of course, through email. How are those used specifically as a scam, and how fraudsters can really capitalize on that?
Couple different ways. One is you could receive an email with a gift card that seems to have been sent from a coworker from work, and it takes you to a completely fraudulent website where they ask you to put in your name, email, or other kinds of personal information, and they're looking to just take your information. So you really need to be careful and double check on who it's from, hover over that too to see if that email actually looks legitimate, but also have a healthy degree of skepticism when you're receiving gift cards that you don't anticipate to get from people or sources that you ordinarily would not get one.
Because it's hard, because I'll even get text messages that look legit, and there's a link you're supposed to hit, might say your Amazon account was, there's a message for you, and you need to click this link, and then that's how they get you. What can people do if they do fall for one? Is there anything they can do to protect themselves if they actually click that link or fall for some sort of scam?
Well, one thing they can do is make sure that your important accounts, your bank account, your Amazon account, you set it up with multi-factor authentication where you use some kind of token-based second factor authentication like Google Authenticator. That way, if you do click on the link and they're trying to get to your account, there may be another piece of information that they need to give you. For example, if someone calls you and asks you for financial information or your second factor authentication over the phone, just assume that that's fraudulent and shut that down immediately, because as we know from history here, like with the MGM hack, social engineering over the phone is one of the preeminent ways that hackers get information. It just sounds legitimate, and it's not.
Because I think you brought up a good point with MGM, where in the past, maybe we thought with scams, it might be, someone who's older, who doesn't use the internet that often, but they've become more sophisticated over time. And really, we're all at risk because they do look so convincing.
That's absolutely right. And now, as you have been reporting about OpenAI and Sam Altman all week, AI potentially weaponizes all of this, which is really important in that we really think carefully about how we're going to integrate AI into our economy. And do we really want to let tech companies just say, hey, we're going to figure this out for ourselves without some really good regulatory guardrails?
Yeah, very good points, especially on the AI front. Justin Daniels, thanks for joining us. It's important that we have our eyes and ears open for these scams, especially during the holidays.